Hi, Nicole here, and you are perhaps a hypermobile human, and you know you need some joint stability, but you're not sure where to start. You got lots of things going on. How, what do you do? So we are going to get you started. So we're going to start on our back. I'm going to give three things you can think about to start. And starting on our backs, I suggest if you are uncomfortable laying on your back, or your neck is uncomfortable laying on your back, that you can place a little pillow under there. You can use as much padding as you need. You can even lay on your bed for this exercise if you like. All right, so come on down to your back using your pillow as you need. And then you can have your feet flat on the floor if that's not comfortable. You can extend the legs. You could have a pillow underneath your knees if that's comfortable. Again, prop yourself up so you feel relaxed here. Nothing, you don't feel like you're working or you're tense. So we're going to try and bring that tension down. So we'll start just by placing the hands on the lower ribcage, upper tummy area. And you're going to relax the shoulders, close your eyes if it's comfortable, and then just breathe. Focus on the breath going in and out through the nose. And if it's not available to you to breathe in and out through the nose, then use the mouth instead. All good. And I want you to think that you're kind of becoming a body detective here. So you are investigating and becoming curious about what you notice happening in your body. And I like to start with the breath because becoming aware of the breath is, or can be, relaxing and anxiety reducing. And we want to move from a place of calmness and awareness. And maybe here, as you let your back settle into the floor and the back of your hips and your head and your feet, your arms settle into the floor, maybe you notice your rib cage gently expanding and softening under your hands. And notice anything else that comes up as well. Any thoughts? Is the mind jumping around, or is it pretty quiet? You can stay with this for as long as feels good for you. This is a great exercise, always available. If you want to proceed a little farther, we're going to continue into a body scan. And we're scanning the body and basically looking to connect with and become aware of how the body feels. And a good place to start is just, where is your body connected to the floor? How does that connection feel? You can start at the feet or the legs if they're straight. What are they connected to? How do your clothes feel against your skin? And then move up the body to the pelvis, through the torso, the arms, the head. Take your time. And keep softly breathing in and out through the nose. And this awareness is important, particularly for hypermobile people, because without being aware of how things are presently in the body, there could be no change. And if you want to create better joint stability, that is going to be a change. So we need to figure out where we are at this point so that we can create change. Also, if you live in a hypermobile body, your awareness, because of the state of the connective tissue, it can be harder to connect to the body. So every chance you get to be a body detective is an opportunity to create more stability, more connection, and progress. Take a couple more breaths here, completing your body scan. Notice what's happening in the neck, in the head. If you need to move at any time, feel free to do that. All right, so we've got our breathing, we've got our body scan. Hopefully feeling aware of the body and how it feels, and letting your breath move through you by now. The next thing we're going to focus on is the pelvis. So if you like, you can keep your hands where they are, or you can just bring your hands to that area below your lower belly and let your hands rest there gently. And we're going to do some pelvic tilts here. And to tilt the pelvis, you are going to tuck your tailbone under and let your pubic bone lift, maybe getting rid of that little bit of space of the lower back if you have some. And then you're going to create a little bit of space of the lower back, tilting your pelvis forward. So maybe you can imagine from your pubic bone and your hip bones just on top here that this is a bowl of your favorite drink or your favorite soup. And you are tipping it forward and back. So you're tipping it between your legs, tipping anteriorly, and then as you tip that bowl and dribble your favorite drink towards your belly button, you're tipping it posteriorly. And you can go slow here. Keep that awareness of the breath, and then notice as you move what is happening in the body. So just becoming aware of, as you begin to move, what changes here. And one thing that happens for a lot of people is that they tend to use their legs and their feet to push themselves into a deeper arch. And we're alone here. So if you like, you can just place your hands on your bottom and notice if there's some tension there as you rock your pelvis gently back and forth. If you need more padding for your lower back or your sacrum, feel free to grab that. And you want the legs to remain relaxed, your breath to continue. And just find a tiny little tilt here in the pelvis. Maybe inhaling as you arch your back, and then exhaling as the lower back gently lowers towards the floor. Again, you can use your hands on your thighs. Just notice, again, if there's any extra tension there. Or hands can remain on the belly, or one on the lower belly and one on the lower rib cage. And we'll just try a couple more, trying to stay relaxed in the legs. Keep the breath soft and the rib cage soft. And just become aware of what's happening around the pelvis. Last couple here. Detecting, investigating what's happening as you begin to move. Just this tiny, tiny movement. Good. And then come to a gentle stop. Good. All right, those were 3 little techniques that you can use to start your joint stability process. And if you'd like to learn more, I and my fellow colleague, Paige, a physical therapist who works with hypermobile humans and people with Ehlers-Danlos and other hypermobility syndromes, are running a movement for hypermobile humans, a fundamentals workshop starting June 7th. And so we're starting with breath and awareness in the lower core and pelvic stability. So building on top of what I did in our lesson today. If you have any questions, please let me know. And you can send me a DM or comment if you have any questions. And other than that, have a great day. I'm really interested to hear how this went for you, and I'll see you soon.